Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Skyrim. And hey, look who's come to visit us. Hi, Arendor. Good to see you.
Safe travels.
Anyway, I've also
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
I've also given Jazargo a few new little bits and bobs of armor, as well as a couple of new weapons, including that water staff that I mentioned before. It would be really cool for Jazargo to be able to set up like a little healing station. Anyway, today we are heading out to Mzulft, which is quite a distance away. So what I may do is I may just go ahead and do a cut from here to the entrance, because it's quite a long ways, it turns out. So I'm going down, I'm gonna find my horse, I'm gonna get out of here, and I will check in with you again when we are near the entrance to Mzulft. Alright, welcome back, friends. We're not quite there yet, but I really wanted to show off this incredible weather mod. We're almost at Mzulft. I see some goblins over there that I'm not going to mess with. But like, so far we've seen wind and snow, but we haven't seen a whole lot of really good rain. Like, it's coming down so hard that I wonder how good my voice is coming through. Regardless, we're nearly there. Oh yeah. And I have to say, criminy! Whoa! Holy crap! Jesus. And it's making its breath weapon makes more enemies. Yeah. That is incredibly intense. Wow.
Look, Orphans still sitting here for thousands of years.
And I still get a soul off of it. A Mechanic Dragon Dynamo Core. Yeah, we're picking that up. Wow. Well, I don't know how I expected this to start, but that was not it. Alright, let's get inside where it's a little bit less wet and a little bit quieter, I hope. Wow. So like I was saying...
Gone. Find Paratus. Inoculary.
I love the Dwemer so much. I love their lore. I love their aesthetic. I love everything about them. So I've been looking forward to this for a while. Alright, let's read this research log while we're here. Attendant Gavros, the Council has become aware of the lack of progress in your group's efforts. They are particularly displeased to learn that your specifications for the focusing crystal were completely incorrect. The entire Binders Conclave has worked tirelessly, and the Council is quite sure this new crystal will suit your needs. You are herewith entrusted with delivering the crystal to the site, completing your work, and delivering a full report to the Council with all possible haste. The Council trusts you will deliver the crystal to the Oculary personally, and that there will be no further complications. First Adjunct Oronrel. Now, I did put in some mods that add some more Dwemer and Falmer enemies, as I've said before. So, I gotta be ready at any given instant. In fact, while we're down here, we're gonna go ahead and charge up the Sanguine Rose.
Jezargo has heard of the Staff of Magnus. Once you are done with it, perhaps you will allow Jezargo to borrow it.
Yeah, no problem. Here.
Jezargo only has so much room to carry things.
We're gonna give you... the Sanguine Rose.
We follow them.
Because he's gonna be quicker than me about summoning things when we get ambushed. And that's the thing about these Dwemer areas, is there's a lot of ambushes that happen, a lot of enemies that pop out of walls, a lot of jump scares. Look at this place. Even just the lights are so incredible. Oh, that looks like a trap. That looks like a Dwemer Atronach? Yeah, I definitely am glad I downloaded these. This definitely feels like I'm going to be seeing a lot of different kinds of enemies that I've never seen before. Jesus. A Spectre Guard is what it's called. Or that one's a Spectre Guard, anyway. We've got, apparently, some Dwemer ghosts that are hanging out with us. And a Sweeper. Gotta watch out for that pressure plate. God damn it. And it seems to be capable of dodging really well. Okay, well, 2 fights in, and I'm already feeling like I am not prepared for this dungeon. Now, I would love to pick up all this Dwemer metal and turn it into ingots, but I think that's going to have to be another trip. Otherwise, I'm going to end up over-encumbered very quickly. Now, I know that lightning and fire tend to do well against Dwemer artifacts and constructs, so I'm going to be sticking mostly with lightning bolts for up close and elemental blasts for far away. None of my illusion stuff's going to matter here because I don't have the perk that allows me to use illusions on machines. That looks like a normal sphere. No, it's a worker guardian. Yeah, Jazargo was definitely the right guy to bring along for this one. His mastery of destruction magic is going to be very helpful to us here.
Of the staff of Magnus. Jazargo only has so much room to carry things.
Obviously, it seems like you're not going to be using the staff, so I will take it back. And yeah, we got to clear each room individually. And it looks like a lot of these constructs have soul gems in them, which makes sense. Something's got to be running them. That looks like a trap. A trap that I can unlock. That's novel. Now, is this a dead end, or is this... This looks like a dead end. And again, just that cog is weight 10. I just can't do it. We'll grab some moonstone. I also have to remember that chests don't look like chests. Should probably drop a save. So yeah, I've been excited and terrified of this specific dungeon ever since I started doing the Winterhold College thing. And yeah, once I clear this out, I'll probably come through again and just pick out all of the Dwemer metal. For now, we're just going to be sticking with stuff that's low weight. Okay, sometimes I just throw out random spells. Pulls anything. Is there going to be one in here too? Yeah, a lot of jump scares in Dwemer Ruins. Okay, now we're into a more natural-looking cavern. It does seem like over here there's a spot that I didn't quite finish exploring, but I'm not sure. That's a trap right now. I need to clear before I... That looks like a Charis. It is. Alright, what kind of ore do we have here? This is all moonstone. So we are going to pick it up. Speaking of which... There, that should at least give us a little bit more survivability. Because some of these things are doing some serious damage. Ooh, actually. Yeah. Salt. Good stuff. Can make some potato soup or something. Seems like we are reasonably alone in this room, so we'll go ahead and mine this moonstone. It's been a while since we've had a Guardian come out, so I assume that we're due pretty soon. Now again, the thing about Chorises is that they tend to blend in. So it's easy to be caught off guard, even if they're sitting right in front of me. There we go. Because even if I'm looking right at them, very easy to miss them. Jazargo, you doing okay back there? Aren't Khajiit supposed to be graceful? Yeah, I don't really need the chitin. Okay, now we're back into ruins, which means we're much more likely to see more automatons. trying to draw any enemies that might be out there. I hear something stomping around up there. At this point, I'm saving often, not necessarily because I'm worried about game crashes, although there's that too, but mostly because I'm going to assume that I'm going to be killed a lot in here. We'll see. Alright, we definitely have enemies coming out of those two things. What the hell was that? My God, it looks like something out of the Matrix. God, they're fast. Jesus! Okay. Wow. I gotta catch my breath after that one. That was... So those guys are really fast. And it's leaving... There we go. I was wondering how long it would take for that to dispel. Okay, so... Note for the future. Those sentinels need to be dealt with without being revealed, because my goodness. We're definitely coming out of here with a lot of... A lot of soul gems, though. God, that was terrifying. Okay. Yeah, see a lot of good dwarven metal stuff that I'm not picking up. Yet. Like, I wonder if that was intentional by the modder, or if that was... if something got messed up with the speed of that particular enemy, because my God, it was just there. I hit it and it was just on me. I really hope we don't see a lot of those. I'm starting to think that maybe I should back off. Maybe I'm not ready for this particular dungeon yet. But I am going to continue because I'm very silly. Because, yeah, with those sentinels, if one of them came up on me unawares, it would kill me before I even knew it was there. because I am still very, very squishy, friends. Too bad I'm not a crossbow user. These bolts would be super useful. Here. Okay. There's another one back there. Okay, so there's another sentinel back there. We're gonna drop a save. We're gonna back off. Like I've got my ward. It looks like those sentinels are really squishy as well, because I'm pretty sure my Dwemer just killed it. It did not. Yeah, I'm fighting very, very defensively where those sentinels are concerned. Let's go ahead and wait for that to die down. This place is going to give me a heart attack. I think I'm going to be putting a cut in before too long so that I can take a breather. I mean, just look at these guys up close. They're terrifying. But again, I'm getting some great soul gems off of them. Okay, that guy I should be able to handle. Once again, J'zargo and myself make an excellent 1-2 punch. Nothing in the ash pile. We've got a door over there, and it looks like the oculary is in that direction, so I'm going to go over here first. Sorry, just checking something on my computer real quick. this is an expert level, so it's going to take me a lot of lockpicks, probably. Oh, wait, found it. Never mind. Moonstone Shield might be nice for Lydia. Might be a nice gift. But again, I just don't have the carry capacity. I see another sentinel back there. I just saw a flash of it. Yep, I see its eyes. It's moving around back there. And I very much doubt it's the only thing there. We got something else over there. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see if I can stay back, pull this guy without pulling the sentinel. Come on up. Nice. It looks like it might be stuck in there. Bring the sphere over here. Ow. Thank you, Jazargo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing okay, buddy? Now again, the question is that thing stuck there? Because if it is, I'm going to be just fine. And if it's not, then it's going to be on top of me real quick. Jesus Christ, it's so fast. Look at that. That's absolutely terrifying. so fast. Okay, we're gonna wait for the electricity to die down. Maybe grab something to eat real quick. Okay, we still got a little ways to go. Crap. So those are clearly pressure plates that do that. Now the good news is about those sentinels is that they are extremely squishy. Not extremely, but they're relatively squishy. So as long as I can stay hidden, God, everything about them is terrifying. Like, part of me is wondering whether or not I should just go ahead and check into the mod and see if there's some way I can disable that. Can I just jump on top of these? Yeah, there we go. But again, though, the rewards for killing these are so good. Another black soul gem with a grand soul inside. And I just gotta be very, very wary. Okay, we've got the boilery coming up, but it's already pretty late. I'm thinking we go back out, Man, that entrance is so far away, though. No, I guess we press onward. What I want to do is level. And it looks like a ton of the enemies have already been killed on the way in here. Yeah, someone already came in here and wrecked pretty much all the enemies. Got a Falmer over there. Which makes sense. Falmer and Dwemer tend to go hand in hand. Thanks to the Dwemer, you know, absolutely wrecking all of the snow elves. Looks like this was a dead end, so we should get in there. But first... anything interesting? Nothing yet. No, it pretty much is just a loop. Okay, good to know. A lot of metal here, same as before. I need to get my sneak up, and I really need to get quiet casting. So if I can pick up a second level, then I should be able to cast as much as I want and stay hidden, which will be great for fighting those damn sentinels. Just make sure there's nothing behind us. Come and get me. Well, this combat's a little bit more straightforward, at least. For the moment. Master, huh? Well, we can probably... I think I have enough to get in there. Okay. Let's see if we can get in here. If nothing else, should be able to level up my lockpicking a bit. Wait. Okay, so I found the basic area. Got it. Once you find the spot where it starts to open, gets a lot easier after that. Okay. And yeah, in these more natural-looking cave areas, I'm much more likely to run into Falmer than I am to run into more automatons. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Are we getting close? I can't tell. Yeah, I don't feel secure enough to grab that ore. I hate these small spaces. Okay, now we should be good to go back and get that moonstone. Though, you know, we still got about 30 pounds worth of carry weight. Alright, moving on. This place is going to give me a heart attack. You know what would be nice is if there was like a bedroll in here. Just saying, would be nice. Jazargo, keep watch. up muffle. Yeah, these researchers, they got real far. Like, further than I expected they would. Okay, nothing behind this machinery. I'm hyper paranoid of enemies getting behind me. By the looks of things, I'm guessing the Falmer just sleep on the floor. You doing okay, Jazargo? Just the one, just the one. That looks like a chest down there. It is. And we're back into ruins. See, the thing I appreciate about Jazargo is he immediately puts up his armor, which I don't do as much. I'm not as good about that. Okay, so we've got a door there. Wait, okay, I think I found the spot. But the thing about Master... is that it'll destroy your lockpicks very quickly. There we go. A bed. Oh my god, a bed. Yeah, it is 12:30 a.m. We're gonna close this door. Gonna get this skeleton off of here. And then Jazargo, we're gonna sleep in shifts, I think. Already looked in there. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start with our usual 1 hour rest. We're sitting at level 31. We're going to take Kindred Mage, and our next pickup is Quiet Casting. And then Master of the Mind is the the next one, which would allow me to go through here using illusion magic, right? Right. Okay, friends. I am in the middle of Mzulft, but I think I'm going to go ahead and cut here because Firebrand needs to take a rest, and frankly, so do I. This entire place has me seriously on edge. So, thank you very much for watching. We'll finish up this dungeon in the next one.